Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Q1 and welcome to my very first Shogun 2 multiplayer battle. This is actually my second. This is the first one that I am recording and putting on my YouTube channel. So I'm playing this game. I just picked it up and it is amazing. I absolutely love this game. I've been playing a lot of it and I figured I would play some multiplayer and give you guys some content. So first, I'm going to go over my army, and then I'm going to go over my opponent's army, and then I will we'll play the battle, and I will give commentary. So, I got 2 light cavalry in here, and they are currently hidden. This is my plan all along. I'd like to keep cav hidden. It always helps if the enemy does not know that you actually have cav, and what you can actually do is typically once the battle starts, the enemy likes to look over real quick and just see what you have to take a very quick inventory of what you have. As you can see, his cavalry is hidden as well. He does have cav, you can't see it here. And so when you first look over there and you see he doesn't have cav, you automatically think that you have an advantage, and maybe you'll get a little bit too aggressive and push up a little bit too far. So I always like to hide them and make my enemy think that I don't have any. Obviously, a more experienced player knows that he probably does have cav, but you know, playing newbies, they tend to make that mistake. So I got my cav hidden here. Then I've got 3 regiments of my bow samurai, and I'm calling them regiments. I don't really know what they're called. I've been playing Mountain Blade and Planet Wars, so they're regiments. I got sword attendants. These I normally use to go capture these dojos. I didn't actually worry about this dojo this turn, but these are pretty much useless guys except for capturing dojos. These are Lone Sword Ashigaru. I do butcher the names, but hope you guys kind of can get over that. These are the very basic units. Like I said, this is my second battle, so these guys are pretty much your basic infantry. Their morale is absolute garbage. That's one thing that I absolutely have against them. And since then, I've gotten to the samurai, and they have much better morale. So that's my army. I got my general squad here, and yeah, I like to keep a lot of bowmen. I like to harass them as much as possible with my bows. What are those called? My perks for my general. Both of them actually have to do with bowmen, so they're very perked out. So here's my enemy. He's got let's see, I believe only 1 regiment of the bow ashigaru. Then he's got, these are the samurai that I have now. He's got 1, 2, I think only 2 of the katana samurai, and then the lone sword ashigaru. And I believe he has 3 regiments or 2 regiments of cav. We'll find out in just a second. So my main strategy here is to move my cavalry up here, up to this little outcropping here, and possibly cross here if he's not paying attention, and actually end up getting around him. Hopefully we'll push up right in the middle, and then I can get them flanking attack. And I always like to keep my bowmen in front, and then as I'll press place to get this going. And then as the battle progresses, and either I charge or the enemy charges, I like to bring my swords or my spearmen up in front, depending on which jump. So here are his cav. They popped up here. His yard cavalry. These are really good cav. They're not so good against other cav, but they're great against melee. Actually, no, sorry, that's backwards. I believe they're really good against other cav, and they have a really hard charge bonus. But their melee defense is really low. So he decides to start the battle with a massive cav charge here, which I didn't really expect. I do get my archers back in time, so here's how it's going to play out. I didn't think he'd actually go along with this attack, so I didn't bother bringing my cav. So I do see that he is actually doing this attack. I do get a volley into him, and I pull back my archer real quick and quickly move up my lone swords. My archers are totally okay, and I get his cavalry caught up in my lone swords. Then I can bring in my cav. Unfortunately, I was not quick enough to bring up my swords on this end, so these guys do get hit. My bowmen, it takes some casualties, but not too bad. These lone swords then swarm them, and they're getting absolutely pummeled. So as you can see here, his horses tried to get out of there. My horses decided to say no, and killed most of them. Same here, and I actually totally rout this unit right here. So automatically, I didn't think that was a great move by my opponent. I don't exactly know why he would have a cav charge to start a battle. It didn't seem like this one. I actually shot my own horse right there. That was funny. Not the smartest idea, so I decided to quickly move my guys into cover here and keep them hidden. My next plan is to circle around them and then hit them from the back. Cavalry is essential to this game because not everything can shoot them. So you can really manipulate lines, because lots of these, and all but one of his regiments or units are melee, so I can totally outmaneuver this line without them being able to do anything. And that was my key plan here. So they're taking the workshop, which is going to increase the armor and melee defense of all units. I'm not too worried about it now. As you can see, I have quite an advantage because I have cav and he does not, and I have 3 regiments of my bows, and he only has 1. So I'm considerably outnumbering him here. Now he does have quality. I have quantity, he has quality. Always choose quality if you can. Currently I do not have any samurai unlocked, so I couldn't really do that, but the samurai are where it's at. Seriously, they are amazing. So as you can see, I start moving up my horses a little bit, and I keep on inching him forward until I realize that he's not going to do anything about it. He still has his 1 horse, but I think they get destroyed later by my infantry, so I do end up moving these guys a little bit farther, and they will play a big role in the battle. So, as you can see here, I see him shifting to the left, and I decide to move my meat shields over to the left a little bit. Not really sure why I was doing this, but I figured I would try to counter his cav with just my meat shield and slow him down so I could get my my swords on top of him. So as you can see here, I'm moving my cav again. And this, I think, is where he takes a lot of casualties for his horse. Yeah, he only took 5, but that was a severe hit when it comes down to the general battle, because he really doesn't have much guys to waste here. So now he sees my cav, and I kind of caught him. He can't really move forward because he's going to get destroyed by my bows. He does move forward though, and he can't really just stay still because my cav's going to run into the back of him. In this situation, I would probably have moved back and try to deal with my cav, but he decides to push forward, maybe as like kind of a last-ditch effort. He's moving forward with infantry. As you can see, we're going to see just a couple volleys of these guys. Actually, no, they're targeting the bowmen back here. Yeah, I freaking love bow volleys, they're amazing. So, I quickly swap out my bowmen with my infantry, and again, perfect timing, they slow down. Of course, they do take a charge, but these are... I don't care about losing these guys as much. As you can see, they're hitting this middle pretty soon, and he's doing his general up, which I wouldn't think is a great idea. As soon as generals are huge in this game, and I should move my guys in quicker to fill this gap, but that was a little slow. I was moving my cav to put them in the rear, as you can see. Here we go, massive cav charge into the rear of these bowmen. This is going to absolutely destroy them. And they are pretty much out of that battle. And then I'm moving my lone sword against his lone sword, and bringing in my meat shields. So as you can see, I'm pretty much set for this battle. Like I was saying about the generals, if you lose your general, you're gonna have a very, very hard time winning in the Shogun. They are very good at what they do. They have lots of abilities, and they really, really do change the tide of the battle. So as soon as you use it, especially if you're using low morale units like Ashigaru, you will absolutely get destroyed if you use your general. So let's zoom in on this battle a little bit here. We got lone swords against the town of samurai. So in a one-on-one, these samurai would just wreck my lone swords. But I do have my general nearby, and I have 2 lone swords and my cav charging back. As soon as that cav charge came, that was the end of the game. We could not handle that much, and that was pretty much it. So this is my second multiplayer game, and I do get better. And I do kind of, I don't know, find different tactics, and I do upgrade my Ashigaru. And you're constantly, I love it, you're constantly changing your army. You're never sticking with just one basic army. It's the Avatar conquest. And so as you conquer more areas, you unlock better and better troops. And so that's what I was doing. So it was awesome. So, anyways guys, thank you guys for watching this. Go ahead and give a like, share it around, and then subscribe. It'll really help me out. As you can see, I deployed 915. I only took 330 losses, and he took 500. So, it was pretty good, and it was a decent second back. So anyways guys, thank you guys for watching. It only took me 5 minutes. The Shogun matches are normally pretty stinking quick. Once you get in melee, it goes pretty down from there. So as you can see, my light cavalry did, I think, the most amount of kills. Yeah, followed up by, my bows didn't actually do all that much. Really at all. Wow, I'm kind of surprised, honestly. Light cav, like I said, if you do your cav in the right position, you're gonna have, the enemy team's gonna have a hard time getting behind you and getting willing to move up and expose you, which he did, and he paid for it. So anyways guys, Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you guys next video. Peace out.